Hey there YouTubes, hey there YouTubes. We're back here on my Schmiff. Last time we did this nice little triangle thing here to segment their troops and got some other stuff going. So let's see, we got some attempts to go, we got some stuff to build, we got things to do. So what can we get done first? Oh, got more walls to build. Nice. Well, that's going to take a lot of time. Actually, what you do when you get this next set of walls is... Oh, we had another flower to play with, apparently. If I was only paying attention. There you go. Another flower. Alright, so... What to do? We got gems, so we can... get another hero, possibly. Ooh, even possibly get to the next town hall level. But that's 400k, so that's we need to get our gold vaults and stuff up. But we did get to the next town hall level, which is crazy. Oh man, so many things we can do here. Okay, let's get the walls going first. And so what we gotta factor in here is that the red stuff we want on the side with 2. So we're gonna no, leave that alone. Thank you. Alright, full wall this and segment that out and put it somewhere useful. There you go. Okay, now we gotta get this over to there, so if we can just move that down 1 and move that down 1, grab this whole full row, bring it over there. I think this full row should be able to move right into place. And then let's get this over here. No, that's not what I was looking to do. Thank you. Alright, now we got the red stuff to one side. That's good. And now what we need to do is get to our building of walls. It's always interesting when you get to the next level of walls that you can build. So let's start that across. Should. Come on. Is it gonna... Oh, seriously, it's gonna do that to me. Sometimes it'll actually figure out that I want to go in that direction, but today it's disagreeing with me, so we'll just move it one at a time. It's not gonna take too many. It's not like we're building the Great Wall of China or something. It's just a few. So we're gonna be good here. Alright, so let's if we can just move 1 out, and then we can do a full row and level this up a little bit, just up to the point where AoE is not going to kill it. I think for our level range, just 1 more. Black should. You can still die with AoE, but it's a lower chance, so we're going to do whatever has the lowest chance, right? Okay, so with this, it's highly unlikely that they're going to attack through this. Now, if they ever are going to attack, they're going to attack here, and then usually here or here. So if you want to level this up to make sure that if they ever do attack there, it's not going to be a problem, you level this corner piece. You level this, and you level this. And that's all you need to level. Now, this side is now too thick on the red, so if they do attack over here, they're going to... It's not, you know, like fully maxed out, but it's pretty close to being maxed on that side. So that side, it's going to take them a bit to break through. So we're good on that. All right. Lots of things to do, apparently. Oh, good stuff. So I think we have the ability to... Yes, we do. We can build another gold vault. So we should get that going. That is going to be an important thing to do. We'll put it there. Keep it out of its range. Why we're putting it there is just because I want to get more shots off on it with the cannon tower. Because it's in range of it. So let's keep that gold vault going up and up and up. Oh, this is going to boost us up to that next level mark fairly soon. We're going to be able to level a town hall up again soon. This is already putting us pretty far. We're doing D. We're on our way to E soon. We're going to be farming D soon. This is Good progression, I'd say. So what else we got to think about now? We've done things to mitigate this side, and this side I'm pretty sure they're not going to attack. We got to start thinking about our focal point, because they're starting to level up. As you can see, most of them are level 11. So our focal point is going to start growing out a little bit, so we're going to need to move this base soon a little bit outwards, where we take the walls and we put them on the outside. So there's that coming up soon. What else do we got to deal with here? Soon we're going to also have to start leveling up this core here, this little part right here, because of explosions, of self-destruct heroes, where they go explode in that little hallway. So we gotta factor that in as well. So otherwise, something's gonna blow up in that hallway, and then they're gonna just come right through and not have to zigzag. So we gotta start thinking about that as well. What else do we gotta have on our mind here? We're gonna have more gold capacity soon, which is good. We should be able to farm more. We do need to get our towers up. Towers are gonna be important now again. So that's a factor, as well as getting our mana vault up to then level a bit more, but it's going to take a bit more before we even get to the point that we care about that as much, because we've got access to another gold vault, and we are at the point where these take a little bit to level. So I would like to get the hero bases up to 14. I'm pretty sure them being at 14 is, or 13 is doable for E. 14 definitely puts you in range of E for having these hero bases at that level. That's my opinion, of course. Other people might have different ones, but you know, that's what I do. So arrow towers, to get it to E, I'm thinking I'm going to want them to be more like at 7 or 8. I think will put us in E range. So we gotta get those up too. We gotta get the sucker switched over to House Thunder God coming. I gotta so Thunder God is going to be able to level soon, and we can level up our Lana Core, it looks like. So let's Lana Core is on his way up to 100 soon. And what else are we doing here? So we're gonna sacrifice him to something. But what is the question? We don't really have that much to do. We only have like 3,000 to feed to him. He needs a ton, and we don't have enough to really feed him all the way up to his level needed. So not much we can do with Lana Core right now, other than just getting out to that next level bracket, which we just did. And now the question is, do we do C's or D's? Oh, we're teetering on the edge here, where we're starting to be able to do D, and the more we push D, the farther we're going to actually do it D. So we should probably start doing D more. It's really, when you're on that teetering point where you're like, well, I want shards, but I also want EXP. It's a call. It's a call you got to make for yourself, and you have to know your heroes and what they can really do. I feel like they're strong enough. They're strong enough to get that moving along. I think. Yeah, they can do it. We can do D more frequently, but we also need to farm a little bit of gold and a little bit of mana. The gold we need to farm is to get this switched over, and the mana I think is just going to be for bombs. Unless we want to level up a hero base, which is a possibility. We're not going to use mana on the gold vaults over here for the time being. Just for the time being. We're going to get this sucker up a bit. I know that's boosting our might a little, but we're not really having any problems with might, so there's no issue. So, what do we got here? Craziness of some sort? Insanity? Where's some gold? Gold? Anyone? Gold? Who's got gold? You got gold? I got gold? Anyone got gold? I don't know. Here's something somewhere. strange. My computer's slowing down. That's not the computer, the game is slowing down for some odd reason. But, yeah, we can get a lot of gold and mana right here. Hopefully Lanacore gets his butt up in there instead of, they go for Lanacore, hopefully. There we go. Well, Thunder God said, screw it, I'll take care of this. Alright, Thunder God does his thing, and then it doesn't really matter. So, now we're just looking for that 50% to get our EXP and get out. Because we got a good chunk of the mana and gold already. Because I didn't really see anything in the vaults. Or at least it didn't look like there's anything in them. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing in them. Alright, we're going to have to back out here. There we go. Whoa, close. A close call. Alright, 10 seconds away from that. We'll just wait just a moment. We should probably start getting some of our bombs out in preparation for doing D. Now, usually if you really want to be good about it, you want to segment your bombs and your hero ones, but yeah, I'm being lazy. Because it'd be better if I had the hero ones all the way at the back and the bomb traps up front. Okay, so let's get some more gold. What do we got going on now? Just a little bit more murder. And then, what the heck is this? Alright, so we're gonna go with a few things over here. Well, I wasn't paying attention. This person doesn't really have much. I was just looking at how it was nicely packed. But they got mana, so I guess should go for that. So let's do that too, I guess. Get their mana, get up to 40%, and then just bounce. Lanacore really needs to get his butt up there. Thunder God's gonna be like, I got this. Lanacore, there you go. Nice. Man, Thunder God's just proving his worth. He's like, I got it, don't worry. It's good. Alright, we got everything pretty much we cared about here. We can back out. Not much gold though. But we did have enough mana. Or we're going to get to the point where we're going to get one of these hero bases up. And we need the hero bases up for our transition to E. So if we're going to be smart, we need to do that. Once you clear one level of Hero monsters, you got to start planning out your next level of Hero monsters and your best path to it. You got to sort of get a feel for your weaknesses of your where you believe you have the most problems. If it's your building's tanking ability, or if it's your hero's DPS ability, and you have to address those as you move along. And it really matters the higher you go. It also really matters your secondary skills the higher you go as well. Those secondary skills can really make or break a character in the end game. So, and then you're gonna ask, well, which ones are the greater skills? Well, actually, it's a combination of all your hero skills together, which then makes it even more complicated of a thing to talk about. So, yeah. It's not an easy conversation. Gold. Wow. Look at that. Gold. Squirrel. That's interesting. Nah, I'll play. But, so, yeah. To move to that next level, you got to sort of understand what your weaknesses in your base. If it's your heroes, if it's your base levels, if it's, and you know, it's so hard to tell because sometimes you can get lucky spawns. When you get to the higher levels of Hero monsters, the spawns are just so much more crucial to where they happen, and you have no control over that. So you could like do a wave H, and then like never do a wave H, and do another wave H for like ever after that. So, it's you gotta. Some things are really important. The closer you, further you get in that game. Oh, that marksman's gonna croak. Nope, he didn't. So the end game, yeah, it's spawn points matter so much. It just you can get really unlucky. And I think maybe they purposely make it more unlucky towards the end. I'm thinking there's something built in the code, because I don't know. In the beginning game, it doesn't seem like the spawn points are that cruddy. You usually can get lucky enough, or maybe that is just luck. Maybe in the beginning game you got better luck. I don't know. But the closer you get to the end game, the more those spawn points seem to suck, and you have to sort of factor that in, knowing that you're going to get the worst spawns possibly. And that's sort of how we started factoring in doing this weird stuff over here, and started doing triple thick walls, because we're starting to get to the point where you're going to need to start mitigating your risk more. Mitigating is just reducing risk, so mitigation. La 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 la. Don't mind me being crazy. So, which hero base? Engineer does a lot of our damage, but we need to get some stronger heals in as well. We also need Holanacore to live more at the end. So that's some of the things. I don't care about this one for the time being, because, well, Marksman does jack diddly squat for me. Does some minor damage. That's it currently, because we're that deep into the game that Marksman is now pretty much pointless. It's almost the same as having that base empty. Maybe I should put Marksman, switch Marksman and Angel. Get some more heals on the field, but Angel really doesn't do much in the end game as well. It's, yeah. Engineer, though. Engineer still holds his weight, even in the end game, so Engineer can actually make it pretty far. So, Engineer, I love you. You do good for a green. I'm thinking we get Druid up here, because we really need those heals, and then probably Atlanticore and then Engineer. I'm hoping I can get another legendary that's good. What? Let's take that to the next thought and do a gem roll. Because I was thinking, here's my dilemma that I was starting to think of. If I saved up some more gems, I would be able to get Town Hall to the next level. Or if I saved up more gems, I'd be able to get another builder. Now those are valid choices, because that would really boost me along in the game. It would make this game go a lot faster. But the game also goes along a lot faster if you can beat D much more quickly and more frequently. So here's the dilemma then. I could either go the path of building a ton of stuff, so, you know, get that going. I can get the path where I'm opened up 2 more buildings, like you can see that I get more walls and bombs, so more things that I can do. At level 15, you make it so these triple thick walls that are spaced away from the edge really stop anything from attacking you. So that's also really important. So then you're not really concerned about anything attacking these walls. I think you're pretty much safe. Or you could expand out and have more things in the center. You could have another layer of a base here and have a building there and a building there, and just build your base out more, so you have more things in the center of your base. That's a valid option too, and I have building designs with that on my channel. I think I'm trying to play it more safe and less risky. The risky way is putting more stuff in the center. The safe way is building up more walls on the outer side, on the outer edges. So, it's when I had more heroes that were like straight up raw damage, I was willing to risk it more. Because I'm more tanky, I just don't have the damage throughput to risk that, I feel. If I had like my appropriate heroes that I believe are awesome, I would probably throw more buildings in the center and then expand it more outwards. And you can see my base designs on my channel that have that. And that's because, you know, on those accounts I had some really heavy hitters. Right now I only got 2 heavy hitters. Well, this one's a sort of heavy hitter, but this is my heavy hitter. He's coming up, but I need some more damage. So that's why I'm taking more of the less risk approach and going triple thick walls to then really get them to focus in here into this tunnel. And then I can really destroy them there. Because I really need that extra focus. I can't risk the wall. Because I don't have the damage to destroy them at the wall right now. Alright, back to the game. Alright, what are we doing here? So, we got this leveling up. We've got a chunk of gold, but we're going to have to get more mana for bombs. We can probably do a D. I think we'll be able to complete a D. We'll see. Pretty sure. Yeah, I got a good feeling. We're going to get the D, so that's not a problem. I think we're going to get 1 or 2 D kills, possibly 3. And each one that we do is going to push us along further. And soon enough, Thunder God will be at the next level cap as well. But not today. Well, if we get lots of D kills, he's going to be there today. But I won't have enough honor badges to do anything. But this hero role is going to be important. I think because I don't have the. Looking at what we have so far, if you were at the same point as me, I would suggest still using your gems to get the heroes, because right now we have some heroes, but these heroes are good for low level. They're not going to be your end game heroes. Druid is going to be an end game hero. Thunder God is going to be an end game hero. Atlanticor, I'm going to tower up because he's not greatest for end game like G, H, I, J. He's not going to be there for those. But he'll be there in the towers. But we need another hero that's good. I would really love Reaper. Reaper would be really good. Also, if we got Immortep, that would be a good role as well. Cupid or Pumpkin Duke. Now that would be what I'm ultimately looking for. Those are the really hard ones to get that I have absolutely no luck in getting because I just suck at rolling on my main account. But let's see what we can do here. Not a purple. See, they'll just suck at rolling. Alright, so back to the game. I was trying to give all my happy thoughts I could, not getting it, but I knew I was going to get a bad one. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Something attacked me, huh? A while back. Oh no, I lost 3%. Yep, that's what happens when people attack me. They die horribly. But I'm trying to figure out right now if we can get all our gold requirements today from just doing D attempts. We're not going to get our mana requirements, so we're going to have to do at least an attack or 2, and then we can start doing our waves. Just because what we have. Oh, I should have attacked that. But, ooh, this is delicious. That's a lot of gold, a lot of mana. I'm good with this. Now I'm just thinking here, the D, how to do D properly. We got Atlanticor to now survive more. I believe Atlanticor is going to be up at the end. Engineer's still going to probably die early. Maybe how can we keep Engineer alive? Because it seems Engineer's dying to some of the AoE effects. We really want Engineer to stay alive and be there at the end. But the green heroes have a little bit of problem staying alive. They're prone to death. They don't have as much hit points. And he's my DPS, so I really need him up. I moved Druid there to keep him up longer. We're going to have Druid have some bigger heals shortly. We're going to get Engineer's base up at some point as well. So, Yeah, I guess we have a plan, but how long until it actually comes to fruition? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We have a plan. We have a plan. Still sick. I've been sick for like a while now. Stupid sinus infection. Seeing some usefulness still for engineer, marksman. Yeah. Alright, we're going to have to back out shortly. I think we got pretty much everything we needed anyway, so we're good on that. How much more to get the upgrade? Just a little bit to switch it to a tower. And that will keep that being more tanky and less squishy. Not saying that having a cannon still isn't good, because still Thunder God isn't fully leveled yet. Choices. We got a few seconds on this. Let's just get that leveled as well. And then if we have enough gold or mana at the end, we can then level something else. Because I think it's going to take 30 minutes to go through all the D attempts, and I think we have enough gold to do all our D attempts. Well, not gold, mana. Mana was an actual issue, not gold. But let's start some D attempts. Hopefully we'll get some gold or mana. Hopefully we'll get a victory, of course. Let's do it. We've gotten some victories. Let's see if we can get some more. I think we've increased our chances with getting Atlantic Core up to the next tier. We've gotten, Thunder God up to the next tier. And I think we're going to be pushing ahead because of this. We're going to be doing more damage, which is good. Get that down. We pretty much got the trees cleared up, it looks like. So they're not going to take out that building. And that's why we want the buildings to be more tanky. They can't just die in the first wave. Because this can happen. Are we revited up? No, we are not. Well, Thunder God is. Engineer's not. So hopefully Thunder God stuns the heroes or trees. Heroes or trees. He stunned like little things that were not important. But he's revited up again, so we're fine. We took 2 hits on that corner. It can take a 3rd hit, but after that it's going down. It's not going to be alive after that. This is a problem. We need Thunder God. We really need Engineer to take out those Griffins. That's what we're hoping here for, is the Griffins to get a little bit of aggro on... No. Thunder God, what's up? Thunder God. Alright, so they're going to go after Druid, which is fine. Druid can take the hits from them, so Engineer's not going to die. What's happened a few times before is Engineer would get the aggro after that and just die. He'll croak. Maybe we should move Druid to the edge. Maybe we'll do that. It means no heals are going to pretty much go to Atlantic Core or to... Well, not no, but very limited heals will ever make it to Atlantic Core or Marksman. Which makes it a little bit risky. Once again, those those Griffins can be a little annoying. But here we go, we're on the 5th one. No revites on anything that's useful. And that's a good spawn. That's a good spawn because that tower has more HP. So it takes a little bit more to drop. And if Atlantic Core is not revited up right now, which is good because we don't want him to blow his load early. We want him to be up in there. Now he needs to get up there. He's bubbled. They did not aggro on him though. Not everything. But it's good. We got the kill. This is hopefully going to be a good chunk of EXP. Cross fingers. We're looking for EXP here. Mana. I said EXP and it gives me mana. But, we needed a little bit of mana to do a building at the end, but I was hoping to get a little bit more EXP here in the beginning. But it's useful still. We got, I think, another level there on Thunder God. So it's not horrible. It's still useful. We can use this to our advantage. Tree. And we can go again. Hopefully we can get another D kill. The more D kills we get on our belt, the better off we'll be. I know some people are like, you're farming D already. What? Craziness. Craziness, I say. Yeah, well, you can do it too. If you properly manage your building levels versus your hero levels versus your hero secondary talents, it's a lot of things to factor in. But mainly I say get up your core base. And core base is everything inside these walls. And including the town hall. So, which is not inside the walls, but it's very important. And then, of course, managing your heroes appropriately. Hopefully soon enough we'll not need garrisons, because we're splitting the EXP with the garrisons. Hopefully soon we'll be able to do a D without having, even though that's not like a large amount of garrisons, it's still garrisons nonetheless, so it is splitting up the EXP. Then we don't want to do that. Thunder God's revited, so that's good. So we're gonna we're doing pretty good. We're, you know, as you can see right now, my base is able to do D, and soon enough we'll get it to E. There you go. And that's what I wanted him to do, is stun the heroes. But when he gets to 3, we really want him to stun those stupid griffins. But you can take what you can get, right? Stun the heroes, which is fine. I'd have preferred griffins, just like I'd prefer griffins here as well. But that tower can take a bit more damage, so we're sort of okay. We're hoping Thunder God gets some griffins here. Cross fingers on some griffin kills. Looks like he got heroes. Ooh, griffins are gonna kill Thunder God. Nozzle berries. Oh, that's a lot of pain. We just lost most of our DPS. We are not gonna get this wave. Yeah. It's gonna be, if we are gonna get it, it's gonna be really close. Closer than I would like it to be. Lanacore, get your butt right on them. Thank you. Alright. That does some good. Engineer, you need to pop. Oh, their heroes are really high level. Oh, it's gonna be too close. Oh, this is gonna be too close. Because the cannon's not gonna kill those little guys in time, I think. And those little guys are gonna get in the range of, ooh, hero cannon. Yes, holy crud, that was close. That is that's close. We did it just by the hair on our chinny chin chin. This is, I don't know that nut, but it's just crazy. Look at that. We got it. That's what counts. We died horribly, but we still got it. So, and look, we got the level on the Thunder God there, and that should be getting closer for that and closer there. We're gonna be doing good here. I think we're gonna start farming D now, possibly. We're getting to the point where we can start saying it's on farm. I know some people are scratching their head. You're farming D? What? Huh? How is this possible? Man, that's how I roll. That's how I roll. I try and factor in heroes, my primary, secondaries, the bases, how tanky or not tanky they are, and what kind of damage output I have, and that's, I figure out when you can start farming. Sort of farming. I'm not fully farming D yet. Getting closer and closer to it. But the more times I do it, the further I will make it each time, and the easier it will become each and every single time I kill it. So that's why we push. That's why we push ahead. Now, if I was trying to shard farm still, I wouldn't be pushing as hard. But since we're so far away from the next hero that we care about, shard farming is not as important to me right now. going to be forever and a day till we get that Reaper. I'm hoping we just get the Reaper from a gem roll. Because it's shard farming it is painful. But at least you can get it. You can't get Pumpkin Duke and you can't get Cupid from shard farming, so can't complain there, I guess. Oh, that tower's gonna fall. Stupid trees. Oh, it survived. Nice. Alright, what are we doing now? Oh, I hate griffins. Soon enough I won't care about griffins because our towers will be high enough that they'll be able to survive the wave of griffins with only minimal damage. Our towers are still pretty low, so that is definitely a weak point still. And I know that. Let's see. Marksman is going to possibly croak. Okay, they're all revited up, so... Except Marksman, but I don't even care about Marksman at this point. Really, I almost wish Atlanticor would just scroll his butt out there and take aggro from all the griffins, but it ain't gonna happen. The way the base is designed, my guys stay trapped in that core. Which, now I'm hopefully Atlanticor takes the aggro instead of, well, it doesn't matter at this point. Now, the question is the spawn point here. We really need it to be somewhere where... No, it's going to spawn in the correct spot. But look at this. They're going to get sort of segmented a little bit. Nope. No, they're not. So, ooh, and he bubbles. So it's going to be sort of funny. But he's going to die. So, yeah, we're going to lose this one. We're going to definitely lose this one. It was funny, though. We got, you know, it's a bad spawn point. Bad spawn at the end. Once we get this up higher, too, we can do a bit more. And I don't really have any heavy hitters over here, so if they're attacking the wall, they're pretty much... Maybe I should switch the order. I'll think about that. There's some things we can do to mitigate the risk of how much damage they can do to this wall on this side by switching the order of the heroes, like completely flip-flopping it. It's a possibility that you might want to do that. Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah, I thought about it. I don't care. It's still a low risk. It's not high risk of that happening. We just got a really bad spawn at the end. And like I said, the spawns are going to matter more now. Of course, once we get to Town Hall 15, the spawn down there wouldn't even matter because it'd be triple thick. And that's the route we're going to go. So that really gets rid of that risk completely. Cannon, hopefully it's going to be okay. Okay, now we revive it up. For the most part we are. I'm really hoping Thunder God gets a good proc on the trees here. Or the heroes. A lot of times Thunder God just procs on their little guys, which is a bit annoying. Which is why the Minotaur is pretty awesome. He just procs on pretty much everything. If I had a Minotaur at this point, poof, procced on everything. Would be almost getting to E. That thing is too powerful. I love it. Especially when you have it in combination with like a Pumpkin Duke and a Cupid. It really can do a lot of damage. Well, I think we can say goodbye-bye to Marksman. I don't think Marksman's going to be around much longer. Told you. Marksman went crispy there. Okay, now we got another wave of Griffins here, which are annoying, but if we can get a good proc on them. Hopefully Engineer gets his butt out now and goes for the Griffins. Good, he's going for the Griffins, and he has a mini Revite, so we can get a chunk of them. There. Whew. Now we can just, I don't think the rest are going to really make it to it, so we're, oh, yeah. I didn't want Thunder God to proc. I was hoping for his proc to be safe, but he's sort of revited up for this last round, so we're going to be okay. And Atlanticor is at the right revite level. We didn't want him, you know, to be revited fully to the max, because we didn't want him proccing early. I think this is he's at the appropriate level, but I think it's possible that Thunder God's going to take the aggro instead of Atlanticor. He did sort of need him to go off. There we go. So we got, whoa, I think that was an exploding dino. That might have been an exploding dino, or that might have been a proc from their Surfing Queen. But we got this, we got this. Hopefully we get some more EXP, and that's what we're hoping for. Of course, when I say I want EXP, I get mana instead. You know, fair, I guess. I don't really need mana anymore, but sure. I'll take mana, I guess. But yeah, so I think we're sort of farming D now. And hopefully this, you know, series gets you a little bit of understanding how quickly you could get to farming D. You know, it doesn't take too long to get to D. It takes a little bit longer to get to E and a little bit longer to get F and G, but if you play it right, you can get those pretty quickly from one to the next. But you really need the right heroes to start progressing faster on those. I don't have the correct heroes yet. I'm hoping that I will get luckier gem rolls shortly. But, you know, you gotta deal with what you got. So. They're all revited up. So when they get to the tower, they're going to do some damage. We really need a Thundergrad proc here to stop that. Well, Panda won't do too much damage. So we're good, and Thunder God is now revited up. We really need Thunder God revited up and Engineer revited up for the third wave. And I'll keep saying that because the Griffins. And we really need them to proc on the Griffins. And, I mean, they almost never proc on the Griffins. I mean, they always proc on those stupid little grunts, whatever the heck they're called. The little things that I don't care about. They're just fodder. They take the aggro away from our big heroes. Alright, Thundergrad is revited up, so this is good. I really want this tower to stay up too, because that's my good tower. Thundergod, target them. Of course he doesn't. He targets the wrong things again. I don't understand Thundergod. You should go for Griffins. They're the things that are going to kill us. Now I need the Griffins here to die too, and that cannon is going to drop, and Engineer is probably going to drop. We need... No. Oh, Druid, take the aggro for Engineer. Druid, get your butt out there. Druid, get your butt out there, Druid. Go. Okay. Okay. Alright, so Atlanticor unfortunately is going to blow his load early. That's a problem, but we do have revited other things, so that's wishy-washy. We might have this, we might not. It's a closer call than I'd like it to be. I think we're going to probably lose it because Atlanticor is going to blow his load early. Okay, Atlanticor still stayed alive, so it's fine. We're good. Or maybe I was wrong. He didn't blow his load early. He blew it right on time. I got some gold here, apparently, so yeah, that's good. And only one D left. How many losses did we have? Did we have 2 losses or 3? I think we got more wins than we had losses, so we're doing pretty good on D, I think. And each time we win a D, it pushes us further to continuously keep winning D, so we're going to be at the farm point soon. and that'll make me happy. Whatever makes you happy. Right? So, another D for the win. So far, so good. So far, so good. Not seeing any issues. Everything seems to be good. And we're getting lots of D victories. Uh-oh. They're all revited up. This is an issue. But it could be okay if we kill the appropriate things. House Thunder God. Thunder God is not revited up. And same thing with Engineer. As long as they're revited up for the third wave, that's our big concern. The third wave and fourth wave, we need our AoE DPSers to do actual AoE DPS. I mean, that's what they're there for, right? Oh, come on. Okay. Thunder God's revited up. Let's hope he procs on the Griffins. But this is going to be okay. Maybe Atlanticor might come into play here. This particular spawn gives favor to Atlanticor getting his butt up there, but it looks like they're going to target Thunder God instead of Atlanticor when that drops. So that's a problem. But we're okay. Okay, so we're looking at Thunder God to proc still on the Griffins. The likelihood is still small, but we can hope. Griffins. Engineer, Griffins. Someone Griffins. Griffins, I say. Someone Griffins. And he didn't pop the Griffins. But we're all revited up for the fifth wave, so we're okay. Except Atlanticor, I didn't want him revited up as much, but I could be wrong again. He could be fine being revited. It's just that's not what I prefer. That tower is a bit weaker, so we definitely need Atlanticor to get his butt up there. So it's maybe fine that he is revited up a bit more than we'd normally like. So far, so good. So far, so good. It's close. It should be a victory, hopefully. Thunder God, Thunder God. Boom. Nice. There we go. Gold, I guess. It's fine. I guess they want us to spend something with lots and lots of gold. We can get a tower up, which we were talking about doing. So I guess we should do that. Only 2 gems to spare for that, and that's plenty of time to get that going. Look at all those D kills that we did today. That was really good. I was happy with those results. That's a good completion to failure ratio, I think. So, there you go, there you go. Yeah, some people will attack this and get my gold. Maybe I should purposely get rid of some gold here. We know this is a point. Very highly unlikely that they'll ever attack that. Highly unlikely. So that's not our concern. Can do that. Highly unlikely that they'll ever attack here or here. So here it's fairly likely that it'll get attacked there at some point. We also said we need to get this corridor up just a little bit. So let's start getting the corridor up just a smidge. Get some orange corridors. We're obviously not color coordinated here, but that's fine. Or maybe what I can do is make it a little bit prettier. Can swap them out. There we go. Looks a little cooler. Alright. Right? It's looking better. Yeah. I'm happy with it. Looks good. And we got some pretty important things leveling up now too, so That is going to be crazy. Once this is going to be a higher level, which is going to survive those griffins much easier each time. Same thing here, we need this to be able to survive the griffins, we need this to be able to survive the griffins, and same thing with this. Once we get that, and we're farming D very easily, we can then move into E, which is harder, of course. And I'll show you the difficulties of E shortly, as we farm more D. And how are we coming along? Let's just do a quick look at everything. So we got a few shards here, and we've got a few levels on our stuff since we started up today. So that's how we're looking. Farming D is doing good for us. We are going to be able to push ahead further now. So more D farmage on the way. See you guys next time. See you guys next time. Have a good one.